remember who I am by teaching them to never forget who they are. I am returning to myself, gently, piece by piece, I am honestly forgiving. I am choosing me too. If this feels like being but a tap, if you're starting to do something, save this for
Ever tried omakase before? It's a Japanese dining experience where the chef curates each course for you. And at Union Sushi and Barbecue Bar, it's done to perfection. I experienced their 10% omakase featuring ultra-fresh seafood flown in daily, served in a thoughtful progression from light to rich. The wine pairing elevated every bite, making the whole experience unforgettable. As a surprise, they even brought us their Tokyo burger. And wow, it was so delicious. Every bite felt like a surprise you didn't know you needed. Check out Union Sushi and Barbecue Bar in River North, you won't regret it.
How has this Vietnamese restaurant in Chicago not gone viral yet? When I heard you can make your own spring rolls, I booked a res immediately and they 100% lived up to the hype. The Chicago restaurant has the most authentic Vietnamese food I've had in the city. From beef and meatball pho, to fish clay pots, to their pork cutlets, this place has everything done to perfection. They also have this really cool hot pot option where you can make your own pho by adding your own noodles and veggies. Follow me for more Chicago food and visit Saigon Pho in Hollywood Park.
Have you ever heard of Nikki's of Beverly? They've been serving Chicago's Southwest Side for over 30 years. They're known for flavorful, creative burgers and more that keep people coming back. Their new location opened in 2021 and was designed by award-winning architect Joe Carroll. If you are on the Southwest Side, this spot is a must try. Looking for a sushi spot in Chicago that's both stylish and delicious? Check out New Japanese Fusion Lounge in the heart of the city. From sushi to cocktails, this place is the perfect for date night or hanging out with friends. Make sure to add this to your list.
largest McDonald's on the planet is right here in Florida. This place is 3 stories tall, has a pizza oven, a pasta station, ice cream bar, and even an arcade with the newest games. It's located in Orlando and they call it the Epic McD. It's open 24/7 and it's right down the street from the theme parks. This gigantic McDonald's actually makes and cooks pizzas and pastas right in front of you. For breakfast, they have create your own omelets and Belgian waffles where you can pick your own toppings. The menu is really different from any regular McDonald's. The arcade actually has all the newest and coolest arcade games, including Pokemon Claw Machines. If you visit the world's biggest McDonald's, check it out and don't forget to follow for more of our travel adventures.
When you believe in yourself, you don't need to convince anybody else. And when you accept yourself, the world will accept you.
This award-winning 4,000-acre resort in New Jersey just gave us a week's worth of reset in just a few days. This is Crystal Springs Resort, and it really lives up to the size. There's 3 entire pool zones here, including the tropical biosphere, an infinity pool with mountain views, hot tubs, slides, and so much more. And we were actually so surprised at how many other things there are to do on the property, like exploring the chef's garden, archery, cocktail making classes, axe throwing, wine tastings and tours in their wine cellar, pay and sip classes, and so much more. And they even have fitness centers, saunas, and spas. And there's also so many amazing dining options that's just perfect for any meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. All food is locally sourced and you can definitely taste it. And the cherry on top has to be these amazing views with this beautiful room at the Grand Cascades Lodge. And the amount of peace we felt enjoying these Appalachian views from our private balcony just instantly had us hooked. You definitely need to add this spot to your bucket list.
I just love my city. Chicago be so lit. Y'all see the skyline, which is so beautiful.
What you most like in Dunkin' Dot.
Next time we come, look at that steak. And this is not the way this is.
Here's a one-of-a-kind Chicago art workshop that requires no crafting skills whatsoever. My friend and I took a stained glass art class at this new studio in Avondale. They make beautiful glasswork and even restore Tiffany lamps, but they host these 2.5-hour beginner and intermediate workshops. The owner, Flynn, really walks you through the whole creation process and gives you a little history on stained glass art, which I actually found pretty cool. Genuinely, I thought this was going to be difficult, but I had a freaking blast making my diamond glass ornament, and I'm already planning to go back next month. These classes sell out really fast, so make sure to follow Flan to see when she releases her next workshop dates. Follow me for more fun things to do in Chicago and visit Flan's Glass in Avondale.
Hey guys! I've managed to get a hold of a convertible in the middle of a German winter. It is absolutely freezing, so I'm going to do this quickly. This is the Mercedes Maybach Vision 6 Cabriolet. The Mercedes badge here lights up in the middle all the way through the interior, and it's got these rose gold accents, and then take a look at these lights here that run through the center console all the way to the back.
Chicago, land of heart.
Unprecedented 8 years straight, Condé Nast Traveler has named Chicago the best big city in the U.S.
Y'all see what this bitch just said? Because when I find her, I'm gonna give her the biggest hug, okay, for her next nail appointment. Because I never thought I'd look and feel this good at 45. Just watch.
They've been pushing turmeric, ginger, all these powders and teas. But I'm gonna let you in on what they don't tell you. See, our people, we've been using something for centuries. Long before folks started bottling up health trends and slapping labels on it. When my people come to me, tired, bloated, in pain, can't sleep, feeling heavy in their own skin, they think it's just getting older. But it's not. It's inflammation, circulation. Your body's crying for help. Then they try this one thing I tell them about just once a day. 3 weeks later, that light in their eyes comes back. That smile gets softer. They say, "Girl, I feel like me again." It's called beetroot. Just a small amount helps your body open up them blood vessels, gets that blood moving smooth, so you feel lighter, stronger, because of want. But baby, they go fast. So if it's still in stock in the bottom left-hand corner, don't wait, because once you scroll, you can never get this deal again.
Because that's the biggest problem I have right now. Is anyone ever taking a really good picture of themselves, but
supposed to be easy, but that's what makes it special. When you push yourself to get things done, even when you don't feel like it, you build inner strength that nobody can take from you. You prove to yourself that you're stronger than you thought, and that kind of belief is priceless.
You ever wonder why we're told it's the year 2025? Because it's not, and it never was. This is a deep one, and only those whose magic lens is activated might grasp it. Time has been edited, deleted, and reset, not by accident, but by design. In 1582, Pope Gregory XIII dropped the Gregorian calendar. It replaced Julius Caesar's Julian calendar. And guess what? 10 full days were needed. Time was literally moving. Why? To realign with the sun, they said. But what else got realigned? Now here's where it gets insane. A theory called the phantom time hypothesis says 297 years were completely made up. Yeah, between 614 and 911 AD, possibly fake. If that's true, we're not in 2025. We're in 1728. Let that sink in. Ethiopia never played along. They're in 2017 right now. The Chinese, it's year 4722. Hebrews, 5785. The Mayans, on a whole different timeline. So what even is a year? And here's the twist. Ancient cultures follow the 13-month calendar. 13 months, 28 days each. Perfectly synced with nature and the cosmos. But 13 was demonized, erased, because 13 represents the divine feminine, the lunar cycle, and balance. Too powerful to leave in play. So stay connected with more insights. Follow us so we can meet again.
And time is an illusion. It doesn't exist. Once you understand that you are the source of everything and that time is an illusion, that you are the creator and creation is finished, you will collapse the time between now and when your desire manifests. Everything you desire and experience is here and now. It exists in different states of visibility or invisibility. And what makes it visible or invisible to you is the frequency and vibration that you are embodying. Your knowledge of who you are, not as an identity, but as the creator. The more you understand yourself as the creator, the more those things that are invisible that you desire to experience, they're all here now, will become visible to you. Don't ever become distorted. This requires a complete paradigm shift of the way that you have been brainwashed. Okay? Everything I'm teaching you is the exact opposite of everything you've been brainwashed to believe is true.
Yeah, you heard me. 120. It's an absolute beast. Comes with extra long built-in cables. One USB-C, one Lightning. They pop out when you need them and snap right back in when you're done. It can charge pretty much anything and it's crazy fast. Like, blink and your battery's full. Only thing is, it's on sale right now and selling out fast. If you still see the orange cart below, that means it's in stock, so don't sleep on it. Double asterisks.
You need to get past an obstacle most people never notice, an invisible subtle block that's not outside, and that is starting to dissolve now. Because you're stuck in the reality you claim to want to change. And here comes the part no one wants to admit, but that needs to be said. The reason your reality keeps repeating patterns, even when you visualize something better, is because the vibration behind those desires still carries the signature of what you want to avoid. You want to change, but you vibrate like someone who's still stuck. You want to manifest the new, but you're still anchored in the emotions of the old. There's no point in visualizing
I am who I am. Not who you think I am. Not who you want me to be. I am me. I won't change to fit anyone's expectations or to be more convenient for others. I embrace my flaws, my strengths, and everything that makes me unique. My journey is about discovering who I am on my own terms, not based on anyone else's idea of what I should be. I choose to live authentically, unapologetically, and true to myself. If someone offered you $10 million, would you climb this sky ladder? This isn't a video game. It's a real-life challenge called the Via Ferrata at Qiqing Mountain in Zhangjiajie, China. It's 550 feet long, with a drop of nearly 5,000 feet. And the whole time, you're suspended in midair. No walls, no platforms, just narrow metal steps and a safety rope with nothing but clouds and cliffs below you. One wrong step, don't worry, you're clipped in. But your brain still thinks it's falling. The full climb takes about 3 hours. Your legs shake, your hands sweat, your head spins. But the view, unreal. Look down, pure abyss. Look forward, clouds slicing through the mountains. Every step feels like you're defying fate. Some break down halfway, some reach the top laughing. But everyone agrees, the hardest part isn't the height. It's pushing past your own fear. And when you finally reach the summit, the fear melts away, and you feel reborn. So here's the question, $10 million on the line. Would you take that first step? Let me know in the comments.
It's not my fault. Whenever you call it, it's not my choice. The life you're living is a blessing. You just need to see it clear. Whatever you say is not my fault.
You sit at the bay in the middle of the car. Look at that! And then you've got 2 seats, one either side for your passengers. Okay, look at this. Under here is a 24-karat gold tool set, you guys. Now look at this. 24-karat gold in the range, and that's really cute. You've also got 24-karat gold here surrounding the exhaust pipes.
And someday you'll realize that the life you thought you wanted is far different from the life that will actually make your soul come alive. Someday you'll realize that your picture of what you want is really just a reflection of what the world has told you to want, and that there is actually so much more out there for you. Someday you'll realize that many things you once wanted you didn't really want, and you'll start listening to your soul about what you truly desire in this life.
forces are stronger. Number 2, animals feel safe in your presence. Number 3, people stare at you in public. Number 4, random strangers love to come to you and talk and tell you their stories. Number 5, you can feel the energy of a room shift when you walk in. Number 6, you're irritated talks about you just by being true and authentic self. Number 7, life feels enjoyable to you. Number 8, you don't tolerate negativity. Number 9, you are sensitive and empathetic towards others. Number 10, you feel a sense of emotional balance.
I don't think people understand just how incredible Derinkuyu truly is. Let's dive into the depths of Turkey's hidden underground city. Imagine stumbling into a city entirely underground. Derinkuyu was discovered by Mexico in 1963, revealing a sprawling labyrinth that could house up to 20,000 people. This ancient marvel boasts 18 stories descending into the earth, complete with living quarters, stables, and even a church. It's a testament to human ingenuity and survival, built to protect its inhabitants from invaders. With air shafts, ventilation systems, and secret passages, Derinkuyu is nothing short of a subterranean wonder. Next time you think of ancient mysteries, remember, sometimes the most amazing places are hidden right beneath our feet. Want to explore more hidden gems? Hit that subscribe button.
Jesus will never save you. Allah will never save you. Buddha will never save you. No one is coming to save you. You have to save yourself. The universe only exists in this mind of yours. You have to save yourself from the emotional and mental chaos that you are suffering from, the internal hell that you suffer from. Why let your mind take away your power? Why let your mind, the only thing that you can actually control, be an enemy of yours? You have to make the mind your friend so it gives you power. Don't just experience life, let life experience you. You have to become the conscious creator, the God within you. You are the creator. No one's coming to save you. You have to save yourself. When I finally saw through all this, I realized something devastating. I had spent decades praying for someone to save me, while the real answers were buried inside me all along. Not in churches, not in temples, but in my body, my mind, and my consciousness. That's why when I found the Book of Wisdom, it didn't feel like I was reading something new. It felt like I was finally remembering what I had always known. This book does not seek to persuade you. It merely reveals the truth. There is no profound knowledge here. It simply uses ordinary language to reveal connections you never imagined. This book is here, waiting for your discovery.
just honestly wanted to say thank you, everybody, for all the support. Hey, I'm off work now. Your girl is home. I can't even begin to say how much it uplifted my spirits to get on and see this. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, new friends. It is an honor to meet every last one of y'all. I'm so excited for this. Yes, yes. Okay, okay, okay. Let's keep it going. Nothing but good energy, pure vibes over here. Okay, let's continue to support, uplift, encourage, and motivate one another, and hopefully make some money together. Hey, look at all my new friends, all my new besties. Yes.
I was driving, just minding my peace. Sun in my lap, music. Then I saw 222 in the park. I used to chase love, they couldn't see me. Loud love, fast love, love that needed healing before it could hold me. But 222, that's the new person. That's it. I'm because I ain't crying over nobody I had to fix. I'm loving smarter. And baby, I'm sitting pretty in alignment. God said stop asking for love. You're still settling for less. So I stopped, I healed, I upgraded. Now, I don't chase, I attract. I don't beg, I glow. And this next love is gonna know what to do with me. 222 is now just a number. It was the doorbell. And baby, it's already part of the way.
Not all goodbyes are spoken. Some are just felt in the silence. Sometimes we don't leave with words. We leave with distance. We leave with unanswered texts, unread prayers, and overflowed needs. We leave without closure because the wound was never meant to be stitched with blood. It was meant to be healed in silence. I love you, and when you love it, I couldn't even say. But I had to love in life. Say this if your hearts are broken inside. Tag someone who never got the closure. Affirmation. I release the no longer reflects who I am. I rise in truth. I expand in peace.
एक ही तरह के दिन रात, एक तरह की जिंदगी, काम काम काम, मेहनत मेहनत मेहनत, और फिर भी ये कल का दिन आज के दिन से बेहतर